It's another Bears Now mailbag. I am Harrison Graham. We kick things off with F. Marsh. He says, if the Bears trade Justin Fields and draft a rookie quarterback, would you consider signing Russell Wilson to a one-year deal as a bridge QB? I saw that fake account NFL notifications throw this out there, so I'm guessing that's why you're asking this. It is interesting when you just look at the raw numbers that Russ was actually not bad last year. Now, his peak days are over. The QBR is still right at league average, so nothing crazy. But accuracy went back up after a really bad 2022. The touchdown interception ratio is nice. Now, Sean Payton clearly didn't like him, so I think there's something to be said for that. But I just think where the Bears are, I'm not that interested in Wilson. Like, if you keep Fields, you keep Fields. He's your quarterback. If you draft a rookie, number one overall, if the number one overall pick isn't ready to play, like, that's a problem. Like, you just play him. I mean, that's how that goes. So I'm not signing Russell Wilson. I know a team might sign him for the vet minimum because based on his contract situation, if Denver cuts him, he can sign for the vet minimum, and Denver still owes him $39 million this year, whatever the case is. But I don't think I'm doing that if I'm the Bears. He's not a guy I want in my locker room, so he can go play elsewhere. You have any interest in signing Russ? If you do, type S for sign. If not, type P for pass. Let me know how you guys think about Russell Wilson. All right, $10 super chat from Anthony. Trade down with Washington and build around Bagent. Wow. I hope there's some satire here. Look, I like Tyson Bagent as a developmental backup. He's not a starter in this league right now. TJ Binion, keep Justin Fields, build around him, center, safety, Jalen Johnson, keep him, trade number one overall for a Hall, stay in the top 10. So, yeah, simplify it. You want to keep Fields, trade down from one for a Hall. A lot of people think that way. If you just really didn't like any of these QBs, I would certainly understand that appeal, but I think there's a very good chance the Bears stay at one. Kevin Watson, pick Caleb Williams first, trade Justin Fields to New England, and get Marvin Harrison Jr. So this idea is basically the 9-3 swap where you trade 9 in Fields for 3, some kind of package around that. There'd probably be other picks involved. I'm not opposed to that idea because then you get the Caleb Marvin combo. It's just, is New England willing to tango for that type of deal? I'm not sure. Jack Matra, straight May played mid against mid-level teams. Bad. I mean, look, all college quarterbacks have bad games. I didn't think he had a strong finish. Caleb didn't have that strong of a finish. I think when you evaluate big picture, both these guys, they're the top two. I know Jaden Daniels had the best college season this year, but I just think Caleb and Drake have so much more attributes from a passing standpoint that just stand out. So I'm not going to hold Drake. He had a couple bad games, this and that. He's a good prospect. He's 6'4", 6'5", rocket arm. He's mobile. He'd be the number one pick in most drafts. Timothy Keaton, May, Trubisky 2.0. Timothy, I do appreciate the 20. That gets you 2 raffle tickets into our signed Mike Ditka jersey. Shout out to you. No, just because they went to the same college. Are Justin Fields and C.J. Stroud the same quarterback because they went to Ohio State? No, they're completely different skill sets. So I think that's definitely true here as well. May does everything better than Mitch, too. He's bigger, the arm's stronger, he's more mobile, I think. Mitch was a good athlete, too, but I think May's actually more mobile, and he can do more off-platform stuff than Mitch could. So I don't really see that many similarities at all other than the helmet they were wearing in college. Adam Velasquez, Marvin Harrison Jr. video on how he would fit in if we draft him. Here's how he fits in. You throw him the ball because he's open a lot. If he's going to be really good. I mean, when you watch him at Ohio State, he would get doubled a lot because he was the engine, and he would still find the soft spots where Kyle McCord could throw him the football. If he's playing zone, he's going to find those coverages, where to sit down. If it's man, he's going to be a man beater in the NFL. He's got it all, man. He's 6'4", he's smooth as a route runner, he's fast for his size, and he gives you yards after the catch. I mean, the only slightly negative to him is his drop percentage was a tick higher than Neighbors at a Dunze. A little bit higher percentage this year, but the guy's unbelievable. Just watch him play. Sean the Savage, this is an interesting question. Signed Tommy Townsend. Can I get a shout-out since today is my birthday? Get the HBDs in the chat for Sean the Savage. So the reason he's asking this is because the Chiefs, Tommy Townsend's team, he's a punter, just signed the punt god on Thursday. Matt Araiza, who's been, cleared both legally and civil trial-wise of any wrongdoing with that alleged gang rape incident that has all been dropped. The Chiefs signed him. Townsend signed with Drew Rosenhaus, so he's looking to cash in as a punter. I would rather not pay big for a punter. I will say this, Tommy Townsend is a top 3 punter in this league. He booms punts. He would be a clear upgrade from Trenton Gill. Ryan Poles was there when they brought him in, so maybe it could happen. I don't think he's in the business of having a major cap hit for a punter, considering he already paid his kicker, but maybe he does. I don't know. Hit that subscribe button if you want Bears draft rumors, trade buzz, free agency coverage, and a whole lot more. Subscribe today. We got you covered here on Chicago Bears Now. And speaking of the draft, we'll be at the NFL Combine, so if you want Combine coverage, hit that sub button. Derek Runyon, if the Bears are able to trade back and get an extra pick for next year, could we send it to Tampa Bay for Antoine Winfield Jr.? The defense would be locked up. Marvin Harrison Jr., Brock Bowers draft, center, bear down. I'm not trading a premium pick for Antoine Winfield. Not because he's not a good player, but there are cheaper free agent safeties that you can just sign. Sure, they're not as good as Winfield, but you've got a good secondary, man. You've got a lockdown corner in Jalen Johnson, assuming he's here. Franchise tag, worst case. Tyrique Stevenson, the second half of the year, was the best rookie corner in the NFL. Kyler Gordon's one of the better nickels. Jaquan Brisker's a really good strong safety. Like, if your free safety is league average, you're probably fine. So I'm not investing big at that position. If it's me, I would go mid-tier free agent, or I would draft someone in the second or third round. Prize Picks, today's sponsor here on the channel. Appreciate Prize Picks, daily fantasy made easy. And if you want to easily download the Prize Picks app, go to prizepicks.com/CLNS. What's cool about Prize Picks is you can play every single day. Daily fantasy made easy. College hoops, NBA, NHL. You see a 2-player entry right there, less on the Trae Young 30-plus point games, more with Jaylen Brown. And that's how it works. You just choose more or less on 2 to 6 players on every given entry. And if you do a 6-player entry, you can win up to 25 times your money. That means if you put $10 on that entry, you could win $250 if you hit. Go check it out, prizepicks.com/CLNS. Use the code CLNS for a deposit match when you sign up to $100. Put down 100, they'll give you 100. That's how it works. Prize Picks. Ben Seaton, would you move Stevenson to Eddie's old spot and have Terell Smith to CB2? I've seen this idea out there because Stevenson played some safety at Georgia. That's why he transferred to Miami. He wanted to play corner. And by the way, he's a pretty damn promising young corner. Let's not mess with that. Now, if you want to flirt with Terell Smith at safety in OTAs, not even full-time, but give him a few reps there just to see if he can do it, I'm not opposed. I don't think that should be your plan. But if you want to give him some reps there, because Smith is your CB4 is, very valuable, obviously. But I'm not messing with Tyrique Stevenson. He's ascending big time as a corner in this league, so I'm leaving him on the boundary. Ty 3, what do you think about the Bears targeting Mike Onwenu from the Pats as a free agent? The problem with Onwenu is he's a right tackle. He can play right guard too, but he's not a left tackle. So even if you think he's an upgrade over Braxton Jones, A, he's going to cost probably $15 million a year, and B, you're going to flip him to a position or Darnell Wright to left tackle, which I don't want to do that, which is a complete unknown. I don't think he's a fit. If you want to upgrade from Braxton Jones, I think it would be with someone with that number 9 pick. If Joe Alt's there, if Olufochanu's there, but I don't think Onwenu for Chicago makes sense. Mike G, are the Steelers out of the field sweepstakes? It's hard to know, right? Who's in, who's out. We're kind of playing that guessing game right now. There's been different reports of who could be in the mix. I personally think them in Atlanta make the most sense. I think both those teams have a clear upgrade at quarterback with Justin Fields, and it's tough for those teams to get one of the top 3 quarterbacks, especially Pittsburgh picking at 20. There's almost no way they can get one of the top 3 guys. Atlanta could move up from 8 potentially, but I would think they'd still be in the mix, but I don't know. I mean, it's hard to know what conversations are being had league-wide behind closed doors. We'll take a few more questions in a moment, but don't forget, you know the motto. FGB is the move here on Chicago Bears Now. F Green Bay, you know what it means. Type FGB in the comment section right now. A few more here. Rise, Reed, I want to draft Cooper DeJean as our free safety, possibly trading down for the 9th pick. He might be the first defensive player off the board. Now, interesting nugget here. Dane Brugler reported/announced that DeJean will not work out in Indy. He's still recovering from a leg injury. He's going to work out for teams closer to the draft, so we'll see if that impacts his stock at all. But is he a corner? Is he a safety? Does he move? Does he become a Tyrann Mathieu type where he kind of just hovers, plays different positions? It'll be interesting. That would be kind of taking a big swing. I would not do that. I think you have bigger pressing needs. I like DeJean a lot, but I'm going receiver at 9, or I'm going tackle at 9. Brock Bowers, trading down. Like I don't think DeJean is going to be in the Bears' plans. Henry Forte, Harrison, what's your thoughts if the Bears don't trade down in the first round of the draft at 1 and 9? Only second-round pick is from trading Justin Fields. Well, that's fine. I mean, I think the key is getting into that second round, regardless of how you do it. If you decide to move on at quarterback, well, you hope that trading Fields fetches you a pick in that round, assuming it doesn't fetch you a pick in the first round. Another option is trading down from 1 or 9. But sticking at 1 and 9 is perfectly fine. Like, I don't think there's any scenario where we should be upset with drafting 2 players inside the top 10. Adam Velasquez, let's keep building till we get Arch Manning. F it. I don't want to wait. Like, aren't you tired of waiting? And first of all, no one knows what Arch Manning is. Like, the guy's barely played in college football. He's taken like 20 snaps. So, and by the way, I'm not saying, oh, like, you just have to punt on Justin Fields. I'm just saying, like, let's just build until Arch Manning's drafted. Like, what? We don't know what Arch Manning's going to be. He's not even going to start at Texas next year, most likely. Quinn Ewers is still there. Now, Roley likes to half joke, half seriously say that he's going to replace Quinn Ewers next year.
Quinn stinks.
But still, we don't know what Arch Manning is. So, yeah, the Arch Manning thing is like, it doesn't make sense. All right, hit that subscribe button. If you want more questions answered, you can find me on social as well, at HGramNFL. Appreciate the love, the support of this channel. Should be a fun week in Indianapolis next week.